Okay, we're going to be completing exercises 1, 2, and 3, and all of the information we need to do that is contained within chapter 1 and 2. There's a bit more information that we're going to go through in this tutorial, and basically that's some of the different commands that we can find under the object snap tracking that maybe not each one of these was gone over in the book. So let's start laying out the drawing. Start with the information we know. We're going to start with one of these circles here. So we'll draw the circle and they give us the diameter. And for our first point, let's snap to an actual grid square. Okay, so the first one's a diameter of 1. Then we can see we drew that circle right there. Repeat. Diameter of 2. Okay. Now, we know this circle right here is going to be a radius of 3. So we'll draw a construction line from the center of this over at 3. Hit enter to get out of that, and then we know the diameter is going to be 1 for that circle. So I'm going to draw circle, center diameter. At this point we can turn off the snap mode and we can start working with our object snapping. So from that end point of that construction line, a 1 diameter circle. Now to find the center point for this circle here, we know that we need to draw a line from the center at 40 degrees at 3 units. So we'll draw a construction line at 3 tab, and then the exact angle is 40. And I was able to do that by using the polar tracking, so it allows me to enter the length and then the angle of a line. From there we can draw a circle. We know the diameter is, again, 1. Okay, now these larger circles, the radius is 1 for both of those, so we'll draw center radius, enter 1, repeat, enter 1. Okay, now we can begin these tangent radius circles here and here, and here and here and here and here. So we'll draw circle, tangent radius, so we want it to be tangent to here and here, and the radius is 5. Repeat the command, tangent here, radius 3. Okay. Now to determine the radius of this outer arc here, we know that it's going to be, well, here, this arc right here is 3. And we know from here to here it's 0.5. And from here to here it's another 0.5 that we determined from that information right there. So what we're going to do, repeat. So this outer one is actually 3 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, that's 4. So we're going to go tangent, 4. The inner one, again, is going to be 3 plus 0.5. So we're going to go tangent, 3.5. And it did something interesting there. It gave us the reverse of what we wanted. So we'll just delete that. Circle, tangent, try that again. Tangent, 3.5, there we go. For this arc right here, we know it's going to be 3 minus 0.5, so that's 2.5. and then again 2.5 minus 0.5 is 2. So for this 2. Okay, so everything is drawn. Okay, so we enter in the trim command, select all the objects, hit enter, and then start trimming. Okay, press enter to complete the trim command, and then come in and just delete the components that we do not need. Okay, so there's exercise 1, and we'll just move right on to exercise 2. And this one gave people some trouble, and I'm not going to bother switching the units for this. I'm just going to get right into it. Again, start with the information we know. So we know there's a point 1.375 units to the right of center. Get a good hard grid point to start from, over 1.375, and then that has a radius of 0.625, so we know from this point to this point it's 0.625 units. At this point, let's turn off grid snap, and 0.625. We know there's a circle there, and we know that circle's radius, 0.625. Okay, from this point up, we know 2.75. And we know there's a circle there, and we know that radius. Okay, we also know that at 4.7 units up, 4.7 and 2.2 over, we know this center line right here. Hit enter to get out of that. And we know the radius of that circle as 0.875. Now things get interesting here. We know this line right here is going to be tangent to these two circles. So let's get our line command, and on object snap tracking, let's just deselect everything except for tangent. Okay. And what's going on here? Why is it? Okay, there we go. So we want a line that's tangent with this circle and that circle. Hit enter. Okay, so a lot of you got stuck at this point. So how do we find this line and this line? And what we want to do from the chapter 2 text is we want to go quick calc, so we can enter the, oops, not there, but here I want to enter quick calc, and this will open up this screen right here. Basically, if I can find the angle of this line, I know that that will be the angle of this line here. So let's do that. Let's find and at this point I want to go back to object snapping, all I want to do is turn on endpoints. So I find from there to there, what's that angle? Clear that. Let's try that again. Endpoint to endpoint. So this is 75.1076. Okay? So let's begin drawing lines basically we have these 2 points here. We want to draw construction lines at that same angle from here and from here. So we'll just draw this up. 10, hit tab, and this is going to be 75.1076. Okay. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw a line going back down this way. But you notice here that it's given me 110 degrees. You know, right over here, that's 180. So I need to take 180 minus 75.106. And that's 104.8924. Okay? So let's draw that 10, hit tab, 104.8924. Hit enter. Okay. Getting there. Now, from here, we want to draw a line that is perpendicular to this construction line. So we'll go down to object snapping, perpendicular. Okay? Okay. So you say, well, what do we have here? Well, what we've done is we found this intersection right here. And this intersection right here is going to come up at a 75.1076 degree. So that's exactly what we want to do. We want to turn off our tangent, turn off perpendicular, turn on intersection. So it's going to snap to this intersection, and we'll just go up 10 units at an angle of 75.1076 and hit enter. Okay. Now what we've done is we've just drawn this line right here. We still need to find this line right here, which will be very easy, and we don't need the calculator for that. We grab our line command, and basically it's going to be two things. It's going to be tangent to this circle and perpendicular to this line. So we want to turn off everything except tangent. Okay, so now we're tangent to this circle, and now we want to turn on perpendicular. There we go. And that right there is 1/2 of exercise 2. So we can just finish this off the same way that we started. Turn off perpendicular. How about endpoint? Okay. Go over 1.375 and go up 0.625. Okay, at that point we'll draw a circle with the radius 0.625. We want to go over 2.2 and up 4.7. Draw a circle. The radius of 0.875. Draw a line that is tangent open up Quick Calc, clear the information, find the angle using the endpoint object snap, and that's a 104.8923. So you notice that'll be 104.8923 plus 76.1076 equals 180. And what we're going to do is then repeat that line from the center point going, actually let's scratch that. Let's start from here and go up 10 units at an angle of 104.8923. And here, when I come down, you see it's going to be somewhere around 70. What we want to do again is take 180 minus 104.8923, 75.1076, okay? So we'll just go down 10 units, tab 75.1076, okay. I want to draw a line from this endpoint, and it's going to be perpendicular to this line. And then finally, at this intersection, we'll draw a line that's 10 and 104.8923. Okay, one line left to go, doesn't require any math, and let's turn off all the object snaps that we're not using, except for tangent. Select a point that's tangent and then perpendicular. Okay, voila, drawing complete. So simply enter in your trim command, enter, begin trimming away the excess. Okay, and then delete the extra parts. Alright, there's exercise 2. And then finally, exercise 3 here. Again, I'm not going to change the units. I'm just going to begin working just to get through this for you guys. And we know the first circle diameter of 20. So turn my grid snap on, get a nice clean point. And I know the diameter is 20. Okay. Let's repeat center diameter, and just to start from the exact center of this circle, I turn my center snap on. Whoops, not there, but here. So it's going to snap to the center of the circle I select, and we know that diameter is going to be 30. It's kind of a blurry picture, but we know that 48 units. From there will be another circle with a diameter of 10. And let's make sure let's turn off center, perpendicular, tangent, turn on end point only here. Okay, from that end point there is it's got me on radius, so let's draw a center diameter. That's 10. Okay, and then 96 units over is another circle. I need to zoom out a bit. Okay, and then there's a 20 unit diameter circle there. And then a 20 radius circle there. So I'll just repeat the diameter, but the diameter is going to be 40. There you go. And then there's one more circle here, and that's got a radius of 30. So that'll be a diameter of 60. Okay. Now, we can start drawing these lines coming out, and they are at 60 units. And what we're going to do here with our object snap, we want quadrant selected. So that'll snap to any four quadrants of the circle. I'm going to snap from that one, go out 60, repeat line from that quadrant, go out 60, hit enter, and let's connect these, and that'll be a construction line. Snap to the endpoint. And then from these quadrants, we can draw this line. And we want it to just intersect over on top of that. Okay, and then to get this radius 15 right here, do a tangent, tangent, circle, tangent, tangent, radius. It's going to be tangent to here with a radius of 15. And now you see something and you go, oh shoot, it's not working, and you probably racked your brains trying to figure out what's going on. And you know, this is very blurry, but even if it wasn't blurry, it's a hard time telling that this arc right here goes from here to here, and then there's a line that is tangent to the arc and connects to that endpoint. And what that works out to be is going to be like this. Turn on tangent, turn off everything else. So we just want tangent. So basically, tangent to this circle to that endpoint. And that's the missing piece of the puzzle. Let's repeat the tangent, tangent, radius circle. Tangent, tangent, radius is 15. And again, the line is going to be tangent from there. Okay, there's our drawing. Let's clean it up. Hit enter. Okay, it's not letting me. Let's try this again. Repeat trim. Enter. Okay. There we go. Complete command. And there is exercise 3. 1, 2, and 3. So what we used that was causing a lot of difficulty here is that you really use this object snap tracking a lot, and you're always switching between what you want it to snap between, and then we also use the quick calc to find some angles. Okay, enjoy.